Watching NewsX, I am Pranesh Kumar Roy. Omar Abdullah accuses Mufti government of spying. That's right, that's the latest breaking that we are getting from Jammu and Kashmir. Former Chief Minister and NC leader Omar Abdullah has accused the J&K Chief Minister and the PDP Chief Mufti Muhammad Saeed of spying on him. For more on this, we are joined by our correspondent, Deputy Editor, in fact, Suhail Bukhari on the phone line. Suhail, if you can hear me, the Omar has taken on Mufti Saeed on social media and has alleged that he is being spied upon.
Well, yes, that's true. In fact, what has happened is that Omar Abdullah, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and also working President of the National Conference, just a while ago has tweeted. In fact, it's a series of tweets wherein he has accused Mufti Muhammad Saeed-led government of spying on him. In fact, he has gone ahead even further and giving details. He is saying that one journalist who had come from outside was supposed to reach his residence for an interview, but just when she had arrived at the gate of the residence of Omar Abdullah, she was intercepted, according to Omar Abdullah, by the sluts of the CID of Jammu and Kashmir police, and she was subjected to questioning, which amounted to really seeking information on who she was, where she had come from, and what was her purpose of being there. So this, according to Omar Abdullah, amounts to spying on him. He has gone ahead and said that in case the government was so keen and Mufti Muhammad Saeed was so keen on knowing, the best way was to call him directly, he would have shared the information.
So, well, have you had a word with the government, people within the government, or perhaps people in the PDP? What are they saying on charges leveled by Omar?
Well, you know, it's just been a while that these tweets have come from Omar Abdullah. In a while, we are expecting to hear from government and PDP in particular, but we'll have to wait for a while because, as mentioned, it's a developing story. Just a while ago, these tweets have come, and we expect PDP to respond.
You know, this tweet by Omar Abdullah against Mufti Saeed, you know, comes after a series of allegations that Omar has in the past leveled against the Mufti government. He's accused the Mufti government of not really taking care of interests of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and now a direct attack on the Chief Minister. How do you see this politically?
Well, as far as the allegations vis-a-vis the various governments and their attitude and functioning go, that is part of the normal politics. We do see that happen every now and then. You would always see opposition leaders taking on the ruling combines and ruling parties and accuse them that they have not been able to deliver when it comes to the good of the general public. But this, we are talking about it's a different sphere altogether. He's gone a step ahead. This is quite personal in nature, wherein he is accused Mufti Muhammad Saeed, that government, of spying on him. Which definitely is
right, Suhail. Stay with us. We are joined by PDP spokesperson Mr. Waidur Rahman now joins us on the phone line. Mr. Rahman, the direct charge leveled against the Chief Minister, your party leader, by former Chief Minister Omar Abdullah.
Yeah. Well, I think we don't need really to spy Omar Abdullah. There is nothing to spy. He's a Z plus categorized person. He is being protected by the topmost security of the state. So obviously it's for his security, even if there are some people wandering outside his residence, to keep him safe, not to keep him, spy him. What is there to spy with a mainstream politician? We don't spy separatists. We don't spy any other politicians. I mean, this is a routine procedure which has there in place because he's a Z plus protected. And this is the highest, toppest elite security the Jammu and Kashmir police is giving to the Chief Minister and the ex-Chief Minister. So, I mean, Omar Abdullah just saying that somebody came spy. What is there so curious that the Chief Minister or the government of Jammu and Kashmir should be interested in knowing? We know what he is doing. It's in news. He goes to and he interacts with people. In any case, who are the people who meet any Chief Minister or VIP? That is recorded by SSG in itself because there is a procedure in place. So, I mean, it's unfortunate just because he's a Chief Minister of State, he has been a Chief Minister of State, and he's a ex-head of a state makes such a ridiculous statement. It's unfortunate. He's issueless and he's trying to make news on Twitter. Unfortunate on behalf of Omar Abdullah when he knows himself being Home Minister as well. This is unfortunate. He's an important person. That's why the State Security Police is always around him and want to keep him safe. That's all.
Mr. Waidur Rahman, you are saying it was all done for security reasons. You are calling it routine. Are you then dismissing all the charges that Omar has leveled against Mufti of spying?
Look, we don't need to spy. And the spy, you don't do spying by telling somebody who you are, where you are going, and why you are meeting Omar Abdullah. He knows himself. Just because he's without issues and he is not making a news. is trying to make the news unfortunate by such ridiculous tweets. I mean, he's a Z plus protected. Understand it. Whosoever meets Chief Minister or ex-Chief Minister or any VVIP is obviously has to go through a procedure, you know, who you are, why you are coming, so that you know whether the person inside who is protected is safe or not. And second important thing with regard to this today's incident is the person who has inquired to that lady was his worker, because he was not allowed to go inside the house of Omar Abdullah. And after that, he told this lady, who's a journalist, that why are you allowed and I am not allowed? So there may be police people as well. I mean, his place is completely sensitized and secure. If you send your cameraman for 5 minutes, you will find 20 people outside his residence. If he thinks he doesn't need protection, he should write to the Home Minister of State.
No, sir, I understand the security detail that you're describing here for our viewers on NewsX. But, sir, are you essentially saying that Omar Abdullah perhaps did not even verify details with his security personnel before taking on the Mufti government on Twitter?
I mean, it's unfortunate. He's trying to, be in news just because of there is nothing about good in his party. So you have to understand, why should state government be interested in spying an ex-chief minister who's that security protected? Where whosoever people meet their VVIPs, everything is recorded in any case. It's nothing to hide. He cannot hide. Somebody who's highly protected cannot hide a meeting with anybody. So there is already so much of transparency in the system. And just because he is vulnerable, he is, a very, important person in the politics of Jammu and Kashmir. That's why he enjoys a very elite security. In any case, if he has issues with the security apparatus, he should write to the state government and say, withdraw my Z plus security cover.
But sir, Omar, by looking at his tweets, he does not seem to have faith in the state government and the Home Minister there. How do you expect Omar to write to the state government if he does not trust the state government, sir?
This is unfortunate. He's been the Home Minister as well. He knows the security system, how the security works. Will he allow his own workers, even his ministers, to come inside his home without the proper permission and without a proper clearance? Nobody is allowed to go into his residence without proper screening. There is a procedure. Send your cameraman. Tell him to move inside and see what the result is going to come. He is highly protected. Try to understand it. He enjoys the equal security which the Chief Minister enjoys. So,
right, Mr. Rahman, thank you for that update. Hope what you're telling us, your government conveys that to Mr. Abdullah.